Welcome, my dear students, to the class of General Knowledge. Today, our topic is Green Earth. We are going to learn adaptation in plants. The special characteristics that enables plants and animals to be successful in a particular environment are called adaptation. Habitat, the place where a plant lives, is called habitat. Adaptations are special features that allows a plant or animal to live in a particular place or habitat. Plants have adaptation to help them survive, live and grow in different areas. Adaptation are special features that allows a plant or animal to live in a particular place or habitat. Now we will see some types of plants. Here is the first one, terrestrial plant. Plant that grows on land are called terrestrial plant. The second one is aquatic plant. Plant that grows in water are called aquatic plants. Third one is insectivorous plants. Plants that are carnivorous in nature are called insectivorous plants. The fourth one is non-green plants. So students, first we will learn about terrestrial plant. Terrestrial plants may have several branches. They can survive in very hot climate and may shed most their leaves in autumn. For example, neem, peepal, gulmohar. Also, terrestrial plants in desert, they don't have any leaves or have very few of them. Photosynthesis is carried out by the stems. Most plants have thorns. They store water in the stems which become fleshy. Examples are cactus, date palms, etc. Now we will see aquatic plant. Students, aquatic plants have roots which are fixed to the bottom of the pond. They have long, hollow stem to reach the surface of the water. They have broad and waxy coated leaves to prevent them from rotting. For example, lotus, water lily. Underwater plants, these have narrow leaves without any stomata. They breathe through the surface and keep the water clean. Some examples are tape grass, pondweed, etc. Now we will see insectivorous plants. Some plants eat insects. Such plants are called insectivorous plants. They trap and digest the insects. Pitcher plant is the example of an insectivorous plant. In pitcher plant, the leaf is modified to form a picture-like structure. The bright color of the picture make it very attractive to insects. Inside the picture, there are several hair-like structures. These hairs direct the trapped insects downwards. When an insect sits on the picture of the plant, the lid closes and the insect gets trapped inside the picture. The insect is then digested by the enzymes secreted by the cells of the plants. Now students, we will see the next one, non-green plants. Students, non-green plants do not have chlorophyll too. For example, Indian pipe, coral root. Plants that cannot make their own food and absorb food from dead plants and animals. Now we will learn how do plants adapt to the environment. So, plants adapt to the environment from necessity. Plants may also adapt by growing lower and closer to the ground to shield themselves from wind and cold. Desert environments may have some of the following adaptations. These help the plant to conserve food, energy, and water and still be able to reproduce effectively. Structural adaptations are the way something is built or made. Behavioral adaptations are the way something acts naturally or by instinct. Students, now we will learn some different forms of adaptation. Trees found in places that get snow have a conical shape to prevent snow from accumulating on the branches and damaging the tree. Trees are normally cone shaped on the mountains. Snow accumulates on the branches and leaves when there is snowfall. The conical shape of trees prevent as much accumulation of snow as there would be on the border shapes. Trees found in places that experience dry and hot climate with very little rainfall develop long roots which help them draw water deeper from the soil. Plants found in desert develop spines instead of leaves to help prevent the loss of water. In rainforest, trees grow very tall and form a canopy in order to receive as much sunlight as possible. The grassland in the tropical savanna changes color from green to brown in the dry period to minimize water loss. Trees like Arctic willow are dark in color, like red, to help them absorb more solar heat. They comprise tundra type of vegetation. Root vegetables have long been enjoyed as a delicious part of a healthy diet, defined as an edible plant that grows underground. Potatoes, carrots, and onions are a few common examples that most are familiar with. However, there are many other types, each with a distinct set of nutrients and health benefits. Steamed modified to store food. Example is potato. Potatoes have an underground stem system. The tips of these stems become swollen with stored starch. The swollen tips are called tubers. Plants are very useful to us and we get most of our food from plants. Everybody needs food to stay alive. Food is one of our basic needs. It gives us energy to work. Most of our food comes from plants. Plants give us many things. Plants gives us vegetables, fruits, cereals and pulses. Plants also give us coffee, tea, sugar, oil and spices. We get food from different parts of plants. We eat roots, leaves, stem, flowers and fruits of plants. Vegetables. We get vegetables from plants. Some vegetables are available throughout the year. Some vegetables are available in one season only. Some vegetables are beetroot, spinach, turnip, and cauliflower. We eat roots, leaves, stem, and flowers of some plants as vegetables. Roots: beetroot, radish, carrot, and turnip are some of the roots that we eat as vegetables. Leaves: spinach, lettuce, and cabbage are some of the leaves that we eat as vegetables. Stems: potato and ginger are some of the stems that we eat as vegetables. Flowers: broccoli and cauliflower are some of the flowers that we eat as vegetables. Fruits: we get fruits from plants. Fruits are of many kinds. Some fruits are juicy and fleshy. Some of the fruits that we eat are orange, mango, apple, grapes, etc. Fruits keeps us healthy and strong. We should eat plenty of fruits daily. Growing children should eat plenty of seasonal fruits. Cereals: we eat cereals from plants. Cereals are the grains that can be eaten. Rice, wheat, maize, barley, and jowar are some of the cereals that we eat. We make chapati from the flour of wheat, maize, and gram. Pulses: we get pulses from plants. Pulses are the seeds that can be eaten. Beans, kidney beans, grams, peas, and urd are some of the pulses we eat. Pulses are very important for the growth of children. Children should eat plenty of pulses in their meals. Coffee, tea, and sugar. Plants give us coffee and tea to drink. Coffee is made from the seeds of coffee plants. Tea is made from the leaves of a tea plant. We also get sugar from plants. Sugar is made from sugarcane. Oil: we get oil from some plants. The seeds of some plants are used for making oil. Some of the plants that give us oils are castor, sunflower, mustard, and coconut. Oil is used for many purposes. It is used for cooking food. Some oil is also used as hair oils. Dry fruits: some plants give us dry fruits. Some of the dry fruits are cashew nut, groundnut, walnut, almond, etc. Spices: plants also gives us spices. Cinnamon, cardamom, clove, pepper, turmeric, ginger, cumin seeds, and pepper are some of the plants that give us spices. Plants are very useful in many ways. We get most of our food from plants. So children, we have to plant more and more trees in order to make our earth green, which in turn is going to help for our lives and future.